Welcome to the Man of Recaps. This is The Mandalorian Season 2, Episode 8. We begin in a prison labor junkyard, and it's Bill Burr. Yeah, Migs Mayfield. Remember at the end of last episode, Mando's like, yo, we gotta free him. And indeed, Cara Dune comes up with her New Republic sheriff powers like, hey, I'm remanding you to my custody, let's go. First we see Boba Fett looking fly with his newly cleaned armor, but then Mando comes out, and these two had a rocky relationship, but it's like, hey man, I need you to find my baby Yoda. They don't need him for sharpshooter skills. I mean, this team is already stacked. But Mayfield's the only one who actually worked for the Empire, so he knows how to activate their codes and stuff. They want to find Moff Gideon's ship. He needs access to an Imperial terminal though, and his best bet of where to find one is at a mining outpost on some planet. He and Mando are gonna sneak on in there, but you can't sneak in wearing full Beskar. So it's the old-fashioned hijack one of these transports and put on Stormtrooper armor. Yes, it's hilarious. Mando as a Stormtrooper. He still gets to wear a helmet, so it's kind of the way. Turns out the mineral they're transporting is extremely explosive, and up ahead, boom, some of the other transports blowing up. Wait, is that us? No, it's just randomly pirates trying to hijack them. Mando's gotta go up there and fight them off, and these guys were not expecting the best fighting Stormtrooper in the galaxy. It's an epic fight on top of this cool truck, boom pow! They plant the bomb thingy to blow the whole thing up, but Mando manages to get it, and oh, just in time, blam! But more are coming. Oh, they've all got bombs. This looks bleak, but pew pew pew, that's TIE fighters coming in to save the day. Yes, it's kind of hilarious. The Empire saves their butts right now.
Never thought you'd be happy to see stormtroopers.
So they make it into the facility, but so much for keeping a low profile, they're heroes now. Mayfield finds the terminal, but sitting in there is his old commanding officer. He's like, oh man, he might recognize me. So it's up to Mando to go in and use the codes. Problem is, to access the computer, it needs to do a facial scan. Mando's got no choice. He takes his helmet off. Oh, it's Pedro Pascal's beautiful face. But that officer comes up like, hey trooper, what's your designation? And Mando's like, transport? Luckily Migs comes in to help talk him out of it, but this officer stops him. But they're not in trouble. This officer's like, yo, you're the guys who just fought off all those pirates. I'm buying you a drink. So they have to stay for a drink, but instead of having a nice light conversation then gracefully piecing out, things get heavy real quick. Mayfield makes a toast to the operation that this officer led, where apparently they killed an entire city, but it sacrificed his entire platoon. The officer's talking mad smack like, yeah, necessary casualties for the glory of the Empire. Plus those minerals you just brought in are gonna help us build more weapons to destroy even more cities, so yeah, the Empire's coming back. Mayfield can't handle it. He blasts this guy right now. This now puts them in an awkward situation, and yes, it's an epic shootout. They manage to get out onto the ledge where their friends are up there providing sniper fire. More sweet action scenes, sniping, yeah, pew pew. Then Boba Fett flies in and they're out of there. As they're flying away though, Mayfield's like, yo, hand me that rifle. He lines up the shot on the minerals and boom, explodes the whole base. I feel like every stealth infiltration mission they go on ends with a huge explosion. They're not out of the woods yet though. 2 TIE fighters coming in, but Boba Fett's got something for that. He drops a bomb at him, and you might recognize this from the prequels, but it is the seismic charge explosion. Yeah! Originally, they weren't going to free Mayfield after this. They were taking him back to prison. But now that he proved his anti-Empire redemption arc, they're like, hey, we're going to say you died in the mission, and you're free to go. Not sure where he's going to go. They don't offer him a ride, but hey, it's better than the scrapyard. And so Mando now has Moff Gideon's location. He sends him a message. Hilariously, he repeats back verbatim what Moff Gideon said to him at the end of Season 1. You have something that I want.
He means more to me than you will ever know.
Yes, he's coming for Baby Yoda. Find out how it all goes down on the epic season finale next week on The Mandalorian. If you like this recap, hit that subscribe button for more of the best recaps of TV and movies. And if you love this recap, check out the join button and support the channel as a member.